This next question relates to a lot of those experiences that you've had, which is, what do you do if something goes wrong in a live event?
Yes, I'm sure the reason that I've got lots of grey hair is because of live events. So look, the nature of live events is that something probably will go wrong. I mean, that's essentially their nature. And to a certain extent, I think we should actually embrace that, because that's what makes them special and memorable. So I think that there's an element of that, I myself, you live in fear of something going wrong, the speaker not turning up. But I think if we can embrace the fact that a live event is likely to have that, it delivers something really special. People are there because they want to participate and be involved, and there's nothing that illustrates that more than if something goes wrong. So I think that, to an extent, we need to kind of try and get some perspective on this and try and embrace the nature of the live event. But I think that aside, I think navigating something going wrong with a live event comes down to some really simple things. And I think probably the most obvious is planning. So we need to plan when we're delivering live events for as many eventualities as we can think of. So backup speakers, backup panelists, I like to think of them as understudies. And I have oftentimes, when I've had particularly a keynote speaker that might be traveling from overseas and there could be an issue with them getting there, I've actually enlisted an understudy and been really clear that, look, this is a horrible thing to ask you, but would you be prepared to step in the event that we don't have that person set up? So if you look at my spreadsheets for live events, you'll see what's supposed to happen, and then you'll see 2 more columns that say backup plan. What do we do if something goes wrong? I think for situations also, it's important to always or try and think outside the box. So rather than just replace a speaker, or rather than just try and fill a hole, think about ways that you can turn that into an opportunity. So, in the event that a speaker's late and they're delayed, rather than sitting everybody there twiddling their thumbs, kind of looking at their phones, throw a group, have a room-based activity, a get to know you, solve a problem, harness the collective experience and expertise of everyone in that room, get them involved, because that will make it memorable and it will keep people engaged, and they'll remember that bit of it rather than thing going wrong. And I guess my final kind of tip over and above planning and thinking about what you do to fill holes or problems is that a good facilitator can 100% save your life. So I think that they're really, we often spend a lot of time and I know we think about facilitators, but we often spend a lot of time thinking about the panelists and the keynotes and those other bits, and perhaps a little bit less on the people that are going to hold all that and bring it all together as the facilitator or the host or the MC. A really good facilitator will help you enormously. I remember I was working when I was at an organisation in the UK. We delivered a very major award ceremony every year, and 1 year in the film industry, and 1 year we had 4 award recipients not turn up. It was, I think we only had 6 awards, and it was awful. We were tearing our hair out, but we had a fabulous MC who made the whole thing into this huge joke. So in fact, in some respects, them not turning up was better than if they had turned up, because it was funnier and more engaging and the audience loved it. So really think about who you've got on that stage, who's in the spotlight there and holds those threads together, because they can really and truly save your life.